to learn about Power BI functions are to explore and play with the tools to learn what they do. You'll almost always use the date functions from the add column because you're usually trying to build a new column rather than just return one statistic like earliest or latest date. So we've initialized the data model. We'll click on Get Data. And we're looking for a calendar CSV file. So we click on CSV. And at the top we see AdventureWorks Calendar. Now we're looking at the preview, and we have 1252 Western European windows. That's correct. It's comma delimited, and we have a single date column. Very good. So we click on Edit. So our first steps are always to check and make sure everything looks correct. So AdventureWorks Calendar, very good. Where we click the down arrow on our query, so we have our complete query visible. We look at the query settings and properties, and AdventureWorks Calendar name is here. We're interested in changing the name, so I'm going to change this to AW lookup because it is a lookup file, and the applied steps are the history of the steps that Power BI has taken. So we have the source, it's loaded the source, it's promoted the headers, and now we're changing the type. So the first thing we want to do is we want to determine the range of dates within our table that we're working with. We're creating a calendar, but we want to know what dates are we starting with and what dates are we ending with. So we click on Date. We'll click on Transform because we only want one statistic. Date. The earliest date. So our earliest date is 1/1/2015. I remove that step from our applied steps. And now we're going to find the latest date. So I select the column, transform, date, and latest. So our latest date is 6/30/2017. So we have 2.5 years of dates that we're working with. Okay, very good. Okay, next we're going to begin building our calendar. And the first thing we want is the name of the month. So we select the date column, add column, because we're adding a new column. Go to date, month, and name of month. We want to identify the day. So add column, date, day, day. Next, we want the year, so we want to identify the year. Add column. Notice what just happened. I have the day selected, and the date icon here is grayed out. Now, why is that? Does Power BI know what date I'm working with? No, because I actually, it's seeing the one here. This is the numeric column. The integer 1 does not give it date information. So when I select the date column, notice that now I have all the functions of date available. So Power BI needs to know the date to be acted on. If it's a partial date, most likely the date tool will be grayed out. Or in the case here, when I select the month name, we go to date, notice only parse is available because what it's doing is it's looking at it saying this is a text column, and we can parse text, but we can't do any of these other functions to text. So it's a very smart program. It's giving us a lot of different options. Okay, so now we want to duplicate the date just to make it easier for us to continue, because we're going to do some other manipulation. We want to have the date easily visible. So we go to actually add column and duplicate. So we've duplicated the date column. I'm going to just call it date 2. And now I want to identify the day name. So add column, date, day, name of day. So 1/1/2015 is Thursday, the day of the week. So add column, day, day of week. So we have the day name, the day of the week. Now I'm interested in identifying what is the start of this week. We know what the day of the week it is, but we don't know what the start is. Now, day of the week, this is day of week means 4 is referring to Thursday. 5 is Friday. 6 is Saturday, and 0 is Sunday. So notice that Monday always begins at 1. So the day of the week is going from Sunday 0 to Saturday, which is, it's Sunday 0 to Saturday, which is 6. And now we're going to identify the start of the week. So we go back to our date column. Date, week, start of week. So our start of week, we'll look at Sunday. Now, it's saying that Sunday, notice 1/4/2015 is the start of the week. That's Sunday. So it's treating Sunday as the start of the week. Now, in some applications, you may want Monday to be the start of the week. And there's a very simple solution to that. What you do is you go after the name of the date column, you type a comma and a 1. So what we're doing is we're telling Power BI that we want Monday to be the start of the week. Now I hit return and we look to see now it's treating Monday the 5th as the start of the week. So that's exactly what we wanted. So it's that simple. There's one other way to do it. I don't want to actually type it in right now, but you just simply type, instead of a comma 1, it would be a comma, day, period, and then the name of the day. So it would be day, period, Monday. And that would do the same thing. I just prefer the shorter version. So very good. Now we're interested in age, looking at some age duration functions. So we're going to click on our date again. Click on add column, date, and age. So what it's doing is it's actually telling us the number of days from this date to the current date. So it says 1562, so 1562 days. Now we can take that and we can change that into years. So we select the new this is the age column. We click add column and we click on duration. So duration is here. And what are we interested in? We're interested in converting this into years. So total years. So what it's saying is 1562 days is 4.28 years. Very good. And it would be nice to convert this into a more simple number to read. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this, transform. We click on round, rounding, round, and we will round it to 2 decimal places. So the date functions are commonly used functions in data analysis, and Power BI makes it much easier to have them at your fingertips within the menu. It is amazing. Thank you very much.